Hi everyone, this is Mickey here, and today I want to discuss with you something very important. Why is it that we millennials tend to a lot of times quit when the going gets tough? Like if there's a challenge that we need to overcome, I notice we tend to always avoid the problem instead of just conquering what we need to conquer. I notice this when it comes to our hobbies, when it comes to things that we want to learn, when it comes to things that we need to do, meeting our friends, or even our jobs. There seems to be a trend now that people tend to shift jobs, going from one company to another in less than a year. Sometimes, if you stay with a company for 2 years, that's already a big thing. Now, why is this? I talk to people that are older than us, the generation after us, baby boomers, I think. Yeah. And most of them stay in the company that they're working in for 5 years, 10 years. I see some, a lot actually, who have been with their company for 20 years. I think the other Christmas, I heard somebody got an award for becoming 25 years already in the job they're working in. So why is it becoming a trend for millennials to quickly give up after just a 2 year period? And I'm not just saying this for the things that we need to do at work. I also notice this with our hobbies or with the things we need to do, like um, doing cooking or doing our beds or doing the laundry, maybe. Yeah. So I noticed that, for example, I'm into photography. A lot of times people tell me, wow, you're so good. I can never be as good as you. Or, you know, oh, my photography is really bad. And, these are coming from people who haven't even tried their hand in photography, or those that have not put in as much work behind the scenes as those who have. I notice also when it comes to getting the things that we need to do, like cleaning our plates, we always tend to put it off at the last minute or even just do it another day because it's too hard to do or we're too lazy to do it. Um, so I notice those people who always tell me things like, oh, I can never be as good as that. Well, they haven't even put up the work for it yet. Or they haven't even practiced as much as I have. Or, they haven't watched as many things or haven't asked as much people um, as I have to learn photography. This actually is the same thing when it comes to the jobs that we have. I notice a lot of people now tend to shift jobs from one job to another in less than a year, sometimes even a few months. And from my experience, because I've been with the same company for over 3 years already, um, there were a lot of hard times. A lot of times, um, I cried because it was difficult to deal with customers. By the way, I'm in sales, so it's face to face. I have to talk to customers. Um, sometimes you get different types of personalities, and sometimes you also don't know what to say to the customer. And there are also instances where you don't know what to do for the paperwork, or when a customer asks you something and you can't answer them, you don't know how to say things. Sometimes there are moments that, yeah, it is very difficult. There are also moments that I felt frustrated, angry, disappointed, all of the emotions that you can think of. I already felt them in sales. And the thing is, what I learned being in one company instead of jumping from another company to the next is that my improvements in life has only gone up as the years go by. You see, I know some people who tend to shift jobs on a few months basis. And some of them would prefer even not to have a full-time job because, well, the things that the employers have us do is too difficult for them. I'd like to have you reflect on this. If an employer doesn't give you more things to do, if they don't encourage you, if they don't help you become a better person, I think that's the time you leave. When they give you, when the company gives you more things to do, when the timing of things, when everything is difficult, tough, and you're the only one left on the floor, that's not the time to quit. It's the time to say, I can do this. I'm a great person. I can survive. And why is this? Because it builds character. When you accomplish something coming from something that's difficult, it'll help you become a much better you. You'll get to know the boundaries that you can achieve. You get to see that, wow, I'm a strong and confident person. I never realized that. If I can go through this difficult time in the company, I can go through anything in life. I think that's also why a lot of people now feel that they have a hard time in life. It's also because we feel that when things get difficult, that's the end of the world. But actually, it's not. When things get difficult, that's the time you need to push through. You need to be brave. You need to be sure that you're whole in yourself, that you believe in yourself. Because when times get trying for you, that's not the time to quit. That's the time to keep moving forward. When I started out in sales, I had to go from all the way to the bottom. I had to start being an agent. There were a lot of difficult times, many difficult times. Actually, there were more days that were difficult and trying than those days that were better. a lot of times customers would ask like, do you know anything at all? Why are you here? Excuse me, don't talk to me like that. I have a degree in the a high degree in a very established university. So, you know, when customers talk to you that way, you feel small in yourself. Sometimes you also doubt your abilities, but I have a good support system, my family, and they always tell me to just keep moving forward. That if I started to give up when there's not even anything to give up on, then I wouldn't grow. My character wouldn't be as strong as it is today. Actually, even until now, I'm still growing. There's still a lot of things that I have to go through. So, after I was able to accomplish an achievement in sales as an agent, um, I I did more and more things. I noticed that the president, the owners, the management, they wanted me to do a lot of things that weren't even part of my title as an agent. The people I listened to, my family, were wise enough to let me know that actually those times when when the heads give you, the management gives you things that is beyond your title, we should take it as a compliment. And why is this? Because the management now feels that they can trust us. And remember, if they trust us with the things that we're doing and we show that we can do it better or even the same capabilities as them, they're going to have a hard time letting us go. And when they have a hard time letting us go, that's the time we can get an even bigger salary, which is, I know, all of us out there are here for the money. Am I right? So, you know, a lot of my friends and people I know, I ask them, like, oh, I noticed your job description says um, you move from one job to another in a few months' time or 1 year. Why? What happened? And then they say it's because there were only a few employees left, or they wanted an even bigger salary, or you know, the things that the management was asking them to do was not enough for the pay that they were getting. Actually, that's something I notice with us millennials as well. And I'm also guilty of this, is that we tend to be very impatient. We tend to be very impatient with everything. With the skills we want to learn, if we want to learn a new language, for example, if we can't get it today, if we don't know the whole language by today, we just quit. Or, you know, because it's easier to complain about something rather than put in the hours for it. You know, if our bosses give us more work than what we have signed up for, than what is in our resume, we tend to say, well, I'm out, because they said this is the only thing that they want me to do, and this other thing that they're asking us to do is not part of what we agreed on. Actually, you know, when the management gives us things that is out of our uh, description, job description, That's actually a test to us to see if we can move up in ranking. Because how can management even have the confidence to promote us into a higher position if we can't even do additional things that they're asking us to do? If we want to go up in ranks, we have to put in the work and the effort to prove to ourselves and to prove to the management that we can and we are capable of doing more things than what they have asked us to do. And if they see that we're doing a better job, we can handle things now, they won't hesitate to give us a higher standard, to give us a title that is worth our while. But before we accomplish this, we need to have the patience and hard work and dedication to put in the long hours, to put in the effort, the extra effort. That sure, it doesn't say that sure, there might be something that the management is asking us to do that's not part of our job description, but hey, we're able to conquer it, and then we count on the minutes, we count on the moments that they ask us to do those things, and then after a few days we quit because we rationalize to ourselves that this is something that we can't, it's too tiring to do, it's too much effort, it's not something we want to do. Hey, why don't we try staying for a couple of months, staying for a few years, or talking to the management to see what their plans are for us, instead of just quitting. A lot of times, if we quit when the going gets tough, the rainbow, the gold is just here. We're already here, we're already here. And just a few digs, just a few more effort, we can already get to a higher place. We should just, put in the effort that we can. This is also the same when it comes to our hobbies. Like a lot of times we say we want to learn a new language, or we want to be good at dancing, or we want to be good at singing, or we want to be good at swimming, or whatever it is that you want to be good at. But it's easier for us to complain about it. It's easier for us to say, oh, well, I don't want to swim anymore. I don't want to practice swimming, or because I have to get up too early in the morning, and the water is cold, it's raining, so there's no roof, or well, I'm just sick today, or there's a million things that we can say, we can tell the world, we can tell ourselves, there's literally 100 million things that we can say to not do something, not achieve something that we want to achieve. If we try putting in the effort, if we try putting in more hard work, you just might be surprised. You might be surprised to know that, wow, I'm capable of this. Wow, I was able to succeed. Wow, I'm a strong person. And you never know, the rewards are just as good. And in conclusion, we millennials tend to stray away from hard work, from things that are difficult in life. When things when our job description gives us more things than what we bargained for, we go right out the window. I think we should try staying in the same company that we applied for, because oh my, we were the ones, take note, we were the ones who wanted the job in the first place. We were the ones who applied for it. So why don't we try to make an effort to stay, put in the hard work, put in the dedication, put in, everything that we can in the things that we do, and even our hobbies. And you might be surprised with the things that it can accomplish you. You can get a higher pay from a boss that respects you. You can accomplish new skill set that you never knew you could have accomplished. It helps you become a better person because you become a more confident you. And there's a comfort in knowing that when life gets tough and gives you lemons, you just make lemonade. There's a comfort in knowing that when life gets tough, you just keep on living, keep on becoming a better person, and in the end, you'll be able to see what a confident and beautiful person you have become. Thank you. That's it for today. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be posting more things that I learned at work, more things about millennials, and things that I can share with you. Let me know what you want to learn, what you want to ask. If you have any questions, link them down below. If you like this channel, like and subscribe, and also in Facebook and Instagram. See you in my next